Turning now to the conflict in the Middle East, where the U.S. and Iran are once again trading attacks across the region. U.S. Central Command says it attacked dozens of Iranian targets, degrading Tehran's ability to attack shipping through the Strait of Hormuz. In response, Iran says it targeted U.S. bases in Kuwait, Bahrain, and Jordan and destroyed radar systems in Oman. The U.S. hasn't yet confirmed if anything was hit. Speaking on Fox and Friends this morning, President Trump blamed the escalation squarely at Tehran.
We hit them very hard last night. Every time they send a drone, we hit them very hard. But we had a deal. What nobody knows, we had a deal. It was a done deal. And then they broke it. They always break it. We've had 10 deals with these people. And so we're just going to hit them very hard. And we're going to keep the strait, and we'll probably run it. We'll become the guardian of the strait. Maybe we'll call it the guardian angel of the strait.
For more on this, we're joined by CBS News International contributor Courtney Kealy. I was chuckling there at the president's comments about the Guardian. He's a New Yorker. The Guardian Angels are a very New York group. The president would have been familiar with them back in the 80s when they were very popular. But to serious matters now, both sides are claiming they control the Strait of Hormuz. Clearly, it does seem that Iran is the one controlling it because no ships are going to try to move through the Strait of Hormuz whilst Iran is able to attack them with drones.
So to cut through this, it's definitely an escalation between both sides. It's troublesome, it's worrisome. It's not just this low-level attacking, but it's really reached several Gulf countries. If you go back to the memo of understanding, many analysts on X have been joking since the beginning that it's the memo of misunderstanding. And one key thing that I pointed out then was the maritime control. And in the language of the memo of understanding, it's been interpreted by Iran that they control it, because it said there would be exchange on maritime services, consultation with Oman and other Gulf countries, and that Iran would make arrangements using its best efforts for the Strait of Hormuz. But clearly, we're at a different point right now. The president is very angry. He's been using language throughout the week. There have been kill Trump signs throughout the processions of the former Supreme Leader, Ayatollah Khamenei. And he's not using any language that looks like they're backing down. U.S. CENTCOM has also made it clear, along with retired Marine General Frank McKenzie, that the U.S. is ready if they need to be ready for more escalation.
So what does that mean? Where are we at right now? Are we back to full-scale hostilities?
Right, and that's the big question. Again, trying to cut through this is both sides clearly don't want this major escalation, but both sides are squaring off right now. And you had a message from Moshe Khamenei, the new Supreme Leader, who we haven't seen, who they say is maimed or disfigured and unable to come out in the public, and also because of security. He's talking about vengeance, avenging the fresh blood of his father and of the other martyrs who have died in this war. You have the Iranian Revolutionary Guard clearly in control, but you have hardliners that are also opposing this, that do not want any kind of peace deal.
Wow. All right, Courtney Kealy, always great to have your analysis, friend. Thank you. Appreciate it.